Here we are again, Saturday morning, man, and I think we got a problem with something on this truck. Let's see here. Check it. Now, I don't know if y'all can hear that. We're turning around here. Now, I don't know if y'all can hear that. Let's pop this hood real quick. Alright, took the little holder there, little housing on top of the fan. Alright, took that out. Like that. So, got the fan exposed and all that, but you can't really hear it right now. I'm going to show you guys in just a second what the problem is. Now I'm right out here now. I can hear it, a little grinding, and when you get in the truck, you can hear it more. It's a little grinding going on. Like, man, something wrong with the engine. Okay. So we're gonna go in here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this off here, screw here, and this here, and then we're gonna pop this out here. So let's get started real quick. Boom. And we're just, when I mean take it off, we're just gonna loosen these up. We're not gonna actually take them all the way off. That got the clips. We just want to loosen that up so that we can take that off, basically. Get this off. That's it. Use a tensioner pulley. That's a tensioner pulley, and we're gonna pull that all the way. See that? That's what gives tension to the belt. So off, we got a tight belt. That thing's going around everything, keeping everything moving. Alternator and whatnot. So we're gonna take tension off that. And we're gonna take this belt, slip that belt off, slip that belt off. We're gonna slip that belt off. And we can take tension off that now, because we don't need that now, but we got that belt off.
Don't forget to draw a diagram of how the belt was on.
If you need to. You don't want to forget. I mean, well, it's not rocket science, so quite sure you figure your way back. But just gonna take that off, and then I want you guys to notice this right here. This is the problem. See, you got to be able to kind of diagnose some of the issues with your water pump. There's only going to be a few things. Maybe the thermostat might go. Maybe something else. I get it, but water pump. I heard the grinding. See that right there, guys? That is not supposed to be happening. Nope. So we know the bearings in this water pump are probably going to go out. And I caught this early because, like I said, I'm driving this truck and I hear it. I could hear it as I was driving. So that's the problem. We got to fix that. Here's the new water pump we're going to put on. This is what we're looking at right here. As you can see, this part here is this part here. And various other parts we'll show you as we get into it. But you can see that this has no wobble to it. No wobble to it. It's just still and kind of barely turns there. You got to kind of turn it. It's not going to just freely turn. Brand new water pump. Okay, let me give y'all a little hint. Take a pause for the cause here. Now we have to get this fan off. We got to get this fan off here so that we can access basically the water pump. So we got to get this off here. Now, of course, this being a DIY channel, which is I do it myself. I do everything myself. I try to get it done. And that's how I do it. So basically, I used a C-clamp, one of these huge C-clamps here, and I put that on all the way down. So I put that on enough where this cannot move, this little crescent wrench here. But it was enough just to get here, just to get down here and get around there. So all I did was, you know, as the rule goes, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And I took that crescent wrench there and used this old hammer there. Boom, 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 boom. And loosen that puppy on up. You know, you don't want to chip this fan, man, because you're going to have to get another one. You don't want to be missing a blade and have that thing wobbling on you. So you're just going to kind of get that fan off there. Keep rotating that sucker, and look. Then we're going to take this C-clamp off. Loosen this up. I'll take these two. All right, so now we're going to get to that tensioner pulley, and I'm taking liberty to loosen all the bolts. There's actually 3 bolts in here. And what we're going to do is take these bolts out. Got a short bolt here, then a couple of long bolts. Long bolt down here, and a long bolt here. Now you want to make sure that you keep up with these bolts and screws and stuff and hoses and stuff that come out, and make sure you know exactly where that stuff goes, because you don't want to lose it. We're just going to set that aside. And then we're going to take these hoses here off. This one here, here, and here. All those go to the water pump. And then you got your thermostat here. This hose off here. Sometimes working in these spaces can be a little bit cumbersome. We got that bucket or a drain pan waiting to receive the goodness. That is the goodness right there from the radiator. Now what we're going to do is I'm probably actually going to use some of this fluid, reuse some of this, because I just recently put fluid in here, so it's not bad fluid. So all right, next thing we're going to do after we have taken our hoses off here, hose here, and of course these 2 here. You had one here with just a little clamp, one here, and you had this one here, and we've just tucked those back there. So we got these 2 hoses here. This also drain for the water pump. Fluid can circulate through the engine. However, we got our medium-sized socket wrench, and then we got a 10mm socket and an extension. So we're going to put that on. We're going to put both those, you know, hook those up there, and we're going to just, all we wanted to do was these 5 bolts into this water pump that he puts the water pump on the engine. Here. And got one more somewhere. 2. As you guys see,
The old pump there, she's coming off, buddy. And that's how simple it is, man. It's not really, this is not a super hard job, man, I'm telling you. But I'm like a little weekend do-it-yourself mechanic when it comes to stuff like this. Had to do it myself, buddy. That's what I do. Quite similar. We could use these gaskets again, but we're not. Taking those puppies off. We're going to put some new gasket seal on and whatnot. So the old one's there. Notice this here. Now I don't say, you know, this bracket, this piece here, I guess it's irrelevant. See that? Go here. That part's irrelevant. So we're not going to worry about that.
All right. So here's the whole old water pump, as I said, with the wobbly. It's wobbly, not supposed to be doing that. And here we got the thermostat out now. This thermostat, this is a housing, and this thermostat is built in. See that? Built into it with these little brackets. It's supposed to hold, brackets hold this thing down on both sides. These brackets hold the thermostat down. So here you go. Brackets. But of course, it's broke because I broke it. Try to push it together, but you see where that broke. So anyway, then this fits down in here like this. This fits down in here like this, and of course, this bolts back up. This bolts back up the two bolts that I've taken out already. So we had to get a new housing and thermostat. Okay, so like I said, I tore that. That's the old one there, and we'll put those two pieces there. So I went on down to where was Advanced Auto first. Went to Advanced Auto first and got that one, and it was actually just a thermostat, and it was like for 30 something bucks, maybe about 32, something like that. So I ended up going to AutoZone, got this Duralast, and this was only 20. So here we go. Same as the other one. This is a OEM. So this is, you know, the original equipment. Built in. All one unit. You put your gasket on. You put that on there. And we don't need any sealing or anything like that because it's already got the O-ring. And this is the old way. I've heard the new way had the gasket, which they did provide the gasket in the kit. With the water pump, you got your gaskets. As all three gaskets came. So this one would traditionally go here, but we don't need that one because it got the O-ring. Now some people might put it on as a extra insurance or whatever, but I'm not gonna worry about all that. So let's get to it. And now we got the sealant, we got our gasket maker sealant, whatever, and all we did was take it and put it around there. I put some here, but I probably didn't need none here or there, but I did it, so we're gonna go with it. I'm just gonna put that on there like that. See that? So you can make it all pretty looking. Pretty looking. We're gonna put this gasket here. Look at that, huh? That's what you want right there. That's the buttery hotness. Okay? So we want right there, guys. The buttery hotness. So I'm just gonna press down into that little gasket maker sealant type stuff. Kind of give it a little holding power. So, and we're taking and as you see, we put that little sealant on there and put those gaskets on there. And put our bolts in here. Because we don't want this gasket moving. Okay, guys? I don't want that gasket moving off that puppy. Okay? You see it. You guys see it. You guys are here with us. Okay. Oh, see that, guys? And we're going to go get down here and get up under. We're going to get in where we fit in. And what we're going to do is we're going to get up there, right up to the engine block.
And we're just gonna kind of hand tighten some of these puppies in, and we'll adjust as we need to. Got 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3 here. We got 1, 2, 3 on this side, so we're yes, good hand tightening down. Some people use a torque wrench, but we're not doing that here because I don't have a torque wrench. I had one, but gave it away. Probably should have kept it, but whatever. All right. So guys, now here we got the water pump in here. This is your inlet for your radiator, and of course your radiator here. And this is where your thermostat sits inside here, 1 unit with like a rubber band O-ring gasket. And where we took off our hoses earlier, we're gonna put those back on with the clamps, both of these, and we're gonna go backwards. And we're just gonna put everything together. All right. We're gonna put our fan back on before we bolt up everything else. We're gonna put our fan back on, and then of course our belt, and then we're gonna do the hose. So we're, like I said, we're going backwards. Put everything back together. Okay, so I put a C-clamp. What I did is I don't have any other tool or something to hold this and get it off, get the fan off. So I just kind of finagled something. So I got this huge C-clamp, and what I did is I just took this C-clamp here and I put it kind of done that. Put it in there, and I just kind of, you know, put this thing on here. See, I don't want this to be moving anymore, okay? See, I want to stop that from moving. Okay, guys? Now, I believe I got it on the right way because, again, like I said, I want to keep that thing from moving. And I don't want to put too much pressure on that thing because I'm not trying to, I doubt I can bend this piece here, but just want to make sure that I'm not. Again, like I said, I never worked in a garage or anything. It's just backyard mechanics. Me and my dad showed me some stuff. And other stuff you just kind of figure out. Or go to YouTube like you guys are doing. Okay, so we're going to put this fan on this here like this. You're going to put this fan on here like this. And we're going back. Okay. Going on, or okay, let's see here. Get in a minute. See that? When we get this thing going, she's gonna be right. You guys see it? See it? See, she's going on. Might take a little finagling to get her back on, but you know, DIY, do it yourself, baby. You guys are with the right guy, so you see it, man. Basically, you guys can do this. So, as I always say, I'm not the type of person, I don't like anybody telling me I can't do anything. That's my deal. Okay, so you guys see me there, that's back on. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna tighten that puppy on there. We're gonna get that thing knocked back into place. So what did I do? When I took it off, I backed her up and with that crescent wrench, and I do believe she's tight. You guys have to adjust it to what you think. And so that fan is back on now, baby. Now how we're putting this sucker on. Okay, if I remember. Okay, we go somewhere like this. Somewhere like this. And I believe hold on, pinch more. Could have put this back on before we came. Put our old trusty dusty fan on, but we didn't. We're not gonna let that get us down. We're not gonna let that get us down. Back on there. Be careful because we don't want to get our finger in the way to pinch ourselves. That's not a good feeling. Alright, so we got that back on. Getting a little late here in the day. Okay. Let me get this back on. This goes here. Like I said, folks, you guys, it's all about doing it yourself. That's what we do here. We're not gonna cry. Man, let me get somebody to do it for us. Okay. I'll put our little clips in here. These two little bracket screws or bolts here. We'll put our little bolts in here. Okay. All right. Now we got these little clip things there. We're just gonna pop them in. You know, where you want to pull those puppies out. You're just gonna pop that in. Pull that puppy out. Pop those puppies in. Okay, guys? We're going to put those hand tighten in, and we're going to tighten them down just a moment. And folks, man, hey, you can go to the auto parts place. You know, you can go to the place where they do your local fix in your local garage or wherever dealership, you know, and get it done, or you can do it yourself. That way when you guys go back to work on Monday morning, they say, man, how was your weekend? Man, you don't have to say anything. Tell them to look at YouTube. Alright, I need my screwdriver. Like a doctor needs his scalpel. Alright guys, here we are at the last part of the video here. You guys have been very patient and I appreciate you for watching. You guys make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and come back for more videos. But we've put everything back together. We put the clamps on here, and the clamp here, there, down there. See that? Put that clamp on there, and for the air duct there. And we put our radiator hose here. See this? Radiator hose down there. Let me get on here a little bit. Radiator hose went under here. See that big hose right there? That's what we did. Put that back on right there. Came on around. Boom, boom, boom. Right there it ended. All right. And of course we put housing and all that back on right there. It's on top of it. But we're gonna let my wife is gonna do the honors. Hey babe. Oh man.
Sounds good.
What?
Sounds good.
Sounds what?
Good. You need some gas.
Probably, yeah. We need some gas. Okay, but she sounds good. And I'm gonna tell you folks, my perspective looks good. Definitely sounds good. Oh man. And no grinding. But yeah, folks. Thanks for hanging out. And this has been